Guys, welcome back to today's video. So today my setup is definitely a little bit different. I have this backdrop back here, so I was filming a few Instagram videos today and I didn't finish filming them, and this thing is like totally a just jerry-rigged backdrop, so it's really hard to take up and take down. So I figured I'm just gonna keep it up for this video. Hopefully you guys don't mind. It's not that bad, it's just not my usual setup, and honestly sometimes I feel like it can make you see the products a little bit better. That's why I like using it for Instagram. So that's the deal with this backdrop. Today is a really fun video. I am testing out a ton of new products from Revlon from the drugstore. So I had a bunch of boxes kind of stacked in my PR area in front of me over here, and I noticed they were all from Revlon, so I was like, oh my gosh, I have all these products. I unbox them on Instagram stories if you guys follow me on there. If not, you definitely should. I do a lot of unboxings and new makeup on stories, so you don't want to miss that. So they sent me a bunch of their face, lip, and brow products. So that is what I'm going to be testing with you guys today. We have their new Candid and Candid Glow foundation. Well, this one is new, the Candid Glow. We have some new Skin Lights products, some new matte lip shades, and I'm just ready to like dive into everything. I was so excited to come on here and film this and try these products out. I love Revlon. It's like one of my top favorite drugstore brands. So let's get on into this. All I have on so far are my eyes, which I filmed for Instagram, and I just left everything else bare, of course. So let's get into this. If you guys want to see me play with all these new Revlon products, then please keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet. Hit that little red button and then the bell, because when you hit that, then you will get like notifications pop up on your phone when I upload new videos. So let's get on into this drugstore Revlon makeup try on. What I'm wearing on my eyes, I'm wearing the Profusion Amber Eyes eyeshadow palette. I didn't have any new eyeshadows from Revlon, so I got in the mail a few weeks ago and I wanted to try it so bad because I really enjoy Profusion eyeshadows. It's really pretty, lots of like warm tones. And then for mascara, I'm wearing the Revlon Volumizing Mascara, and I layered it with a mascara primer just because I feel like it's good but it needs a little bit of help, and I wanted to kind of stick with my whole Revlon theme. So the first product that is new from Revlon that I unboxed the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know about these. I had not seen them anywhere. So I was like, wow, okay, this is definitely brand new. We have 3 of these guys right here. So these are called Revlon Photo Ready Prime Plus. So it's a makeup and skincare primer, which is really interesting. So the first one, and I looked up reviews on all of them, it seemed like the brightening and skin tone one had the best reviews out of all 3. Granted, there's not that many reviews yet because they're still new. Gauge how, you know, people are responding to them. So the first one is the yellow one. This is brightening and skin tone, and this is, it says it's for the evening. Then we have this one, which of course is the one that I was at first the most attracted to. It's mattifying and pore reducing. So anytime I see that, I'm instantly drawn to it. So this has artichoke extract, salicylic acid, and AHAs. I can never say that. And then this one is perfecting and smoothing. So of course I was wondering how this was going to compare to their Revlon original primer, like the Photo Ready primer. I really like that one. I think it does blur the pores really nicely. So then it just kind of goes to deciding like which one should I use. Should we try perfecting and smoothing? Oh, this one has vitamin B5 and hyaluronic acid, by the way. Brightening one has lemon extract, vitamin E, and C. So let's go ahead and do maybe the brightening one. These are $13.99, which is pretty, I guess, standard for drugstore pricing nowadays. It definitely sounds high, but I'm also not surprised because this is a more like skincare kind of product. So this is what it looks like. I'm just gonna use my fingers. My hands are clean. And oh, actually, you know what? I should put moisturizer on. Dermaplaning today for Instagram. And oh my gosh, my face feels like a baby's bottom. It feels so smooth. And I did use the Revlon dermaplaning tools. They're so impressive. There's 2 of them. You can get them at Walmart. They're like $5. and I've used a lot of dermaplaning tools, and those I was very impressed with. I'll show you guys. This is what they look like. It's a 2-pack, super affordable. They're very safe. I've used a lot of these before, and a lot of them cut me, especially when you just are using them for the first time and the blade is fresh. That did not happen with these, and I was so happy because I always end up with like a nick, especially right here, like on my upper lip, and it hurts and stuff. But this one, very safe, good for beginners. So let's go ahead and use the Prime Plus Brightening Primer and Skincare, what is it called? Makeup and Skincare Primer. That's what it looks like. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be curious about what exact ingredients are in here, because I think that's something that is important. I feel like I'm becoming a lot more conscious. Ooh, there is a little bit of definitely a glow here for sure. I feel like we're all becoming a bit more conscious about the ingredients that are in our products. So this does have fragrance, which I know some people are definitely not gonna like, because we know fragrance is not the best ingredient to have in our skincare. There is apple fruit extract, lentil fruit extract. I do see the vitamin E and the C, watermelon fruit extract, dimethicone, so there's silicones. It says it's supposed to even skin tone and improve appearance of skin over time. So, I mean, this does have fragrance in it, which definitely is kind of like, I've been hearing just so much how we shouldn't have fragrance in our skincare, and I've been attempting to avoid it, even though there is fragrance in a lot of other products that I use. But just so you guys know about that, but I definitely can see it made my skin look glowy. It is the brightening one, so I can see, you know, I can definitely see that it just kind of made my skin look nice and glowy. Actually, I could probably just wear this on its own because I feel a lot more confident with my skin. I go out in bare skin all the time. I feel like you could just put this on and go out and just have like really glowy skin, especially for spring. I feel like that would be a total look. I was deciding which of the foundations to use. So I was thinking that since I never tried the Candid one, Revlon Photo Ready Candid, this is a natural finish anti-pollution foundation. They sent me shade 350 Natural Tan. And then this one, they both say new, but this really is the newer one, Candid Glow. I'm thinking maybe I should just do a separate video on this one, like its own foundation video, because it's new, and then this one just include this in this video. Does that make sense? So we're going to use this one today because I have not tried it, the regular Candid foundation. And I've heard, like, this is a great foundation. I've heard people say they don't like it. Open up the bag and saw this. I knew right away that I wanted to test it out because there have been so many times I saw it at the drugstore and I was like tempted to buy it, but then I just kind of like hesitated because I had heard, like I said, mixed things. So I'm going to do a sponge, and we're going to do the Michael Todd Beauty Sonic Blend Brush and see which one applies better. I like the packaging on this. It reminds me of like IT Cosmetics cream. I don't know how comparable the formula is, but so I think this is going to be a little dark on me, but we'll just go with it. Yeah, definitely a little dark. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to lighten it up with concealer though. It's no big deal. A light shining on my face from my mirror. Hopefully that didn't distract you guys. So I'm going to do this on half my face like I usually do. It doesn't look too like oompa loompa-ish. I definitely can see that primer, brightening primer, like coming through and just adding that little bit of glow to my face, which is nice. I mean, I am a little oily, but I don't mind a little bit of glow. I always like when my foundation settles into my skin and kind of a little bit of the natural oils of my skin come out. I don't mind that. I think it looks nice, actually. I don't like having a super, super matte face. This is a little too dark, but I'm just rolling with it. This will probably be a good summer shade for me. Foundation, I mean, it is described as natural, so, but I actually like that first layer so far, and I'm excited to see how it works with the brush. So let's try that. I made such a mess with this the other day. If you're using this kind of brush where it like vibrates, put the product on your face first, because I was going getting ready to leave for work the other day. It's like the one time that I like left the house to go to work, and I put this on here first, turned it on, and I splattered it all over my new jeans and ruined them. So beware of that. A little learn from me. So usually I like using this brush because I feel like it has nice coverage, especially with something that's a more natural foundation. I feel like it gives it a little more coverage, oomph, if you know what I mean. Oh my gosh, the reason I love dermaplaning is because it makes your foundation go on so much smoother. Like, you don't have any of that little peach fuzz or hair there, because my face can definitely get like hairy. Like, I will actually see it. Like, it's not just like some fuzz. Like, I have a decent amount. I also feel like this brush, it gives a more matte effect, whereas the sponge makes it look a little bit more glowy. More like natural coverage finish, and I actually don't mind it. I like it because it's, you can see the flaws of my skin, but it just looks like my skin, which is really nice. So it says medium buildable coverage, no harsh ingredients, anti-pollution, antioxidant, anti-blue light. I know that's the thing right now. It's really cool. I have blue light glasses. Oil free, and there is silicone in here. Is there fragrance? I don't see any fragrance. Cucumber fruit extract, Camellia sinensis leaf extract, aloe extract. So yeah, I don't see any fragrance, which is good. So let's go back to the sponge side and see if we can kind of like build this up and what that looks like. I'm just trying to like blend this down my neck a little bit because it is so much darker. I actually really like the application with the sponge. I think I like it better than the brush so far. You definitely can build it up. It doesn't look cakey, which I love. I love having a foundation that I can really work in and build up and add layers if I want to. Okay, this side looks really, really good. The sponge is definitely edging out for me. I really like the way that that looks. My skin looks so nice. And I think a big part of it also has to do with the brightening primer. Let's go back to the brush side and see if we can add a second layer. It's not the perfect color match for me because it is just a little too dark and I'm pretty fair. I do like that it's bronzing me up a little bit just because I feel so pale. And I just feel like it's giving me a nice bit of color, which I definitely need. I need to like go back and do my self tan. My brush, I have to charge this, it's dying. I'm wondering if this is going to oxidize throughout the day. It'll definitely get interesting, but I will definitely let you guys know. Okay, so definitely the sponge side looks more dewy, glowy, and again, remember I did use a more glowy primer. This side looks more matte. I definitely like them both, but if I had to choose, I always forget to do the sides of my nose. If I had to choose, I really, really like the way that the sponge side looks just because it gave me that little bit of extra glow. And I would still use the brush with this. It's definitely medium coverage because I could still see the flaws of my skin coming through. So it's more of an everyday kind of foundation. And I would definitely use this like during the week for sure. So you can see like I have some acne over here. But it's not a big deal. I kind of like just seeing my natural skin come through. I feel like this side had actually a little bit more coverage, which is surprising because usually the sponge doesn't give that much coverage, whereas that Michael Todd brush usually gives me like a full coverage. You guys, I don't know why, but today I keep getting these like nosebleeds. I don't know why. It's so weird. I never have gotten that before. I think my nose is probably just dry or something, but it's so weird. I was like filming an Instagram video before and then all of a sudden it was just like blood from my nose and I was like, oh my gosh, like what the heck? So anyways, I just charged my battery, came back. I really, really like the way that it looks. I feel like it just has a really nice natural glow to it. Hoping that it's not going to get any darker, but let's see. I also think they have a concealer of this, which I wish I had to try, but unfortunately I don't have it. So I'm just going to use another concealer. So just to keep with my whole Revlon theme, I'm going to use the Revlon Color Stay Full Coverage Concealer. I don't think I've even used this on camera yet. I got this maybe last month in PR. This is 015 Light Pale. And I like this concealer. I mean, I don't think it's like my favorite of all time. I don't think there's anything insanely wow about it, but it's pretty decent. I've been trying to use it just to like test it and so I could form my opinion on it. So I'm just blending this in with the other side of the sponge. It has like a medium, I would say, consistency. Like it's not too thin, but it's not thick like the CoverGirl True Blend that I really like. It's kind of just in between. The sun on the side keeps changing, so I'm sorry guys if the lighting changes a little bit. Okay, so I don't have any Revlon powder, so I'm just going to go in with my Pacifica Cherry Velvet Powder. I've been wanting to show this to you guys on camera anyways. It was in my favorites video, and I am just in love with this powder. So I'm going to dip some in here, and it has this little mesh insert in here, so you don't take out too much product, which is nice. But it also, you know, it makes it a little bit harder if you want to pick up more product to bake. But it does help me not put on too much powder, and also honestly it makes me feel like the product lasts a lot longer. So it's a little messy when you dip your brush in there, and I don't want to put this everywhere because I want to see how this foundation wears on its own. So I'm just gonna put this like right under my eyes, and this is a lot lighter than the foundation, so it's gonna look like a big stark contrast here. It smells so good, you guys. Just smells like childhood cherry. And I mentioned this in my favorites video, but in case you missed that, I will link it down below. This is a talc-free powder from the drugstore. It's $12, and I've been looking for a talc-free drugstore powder, so I was so excited about that one. So while we're powdering, I figured this would be a good time to test out the brow products they sent over. So they sent it in this really cute furry bag. Like, how adorable is this? My cat loves this. He's been like scratching and playing with it. Whenever you put something black up to your face, it washes you out, by the way. So they gave this like little pamphlet of all the products in here, and they came out with a few new brow products. So I'm just gonna use that to like reference for pricing and stuff. So we have the Revlon tweezer. I have not, I don't think, used another tweezer besides my Tweezer Man, so I will try this. I just don't know how it will compare because those tweezers are obviously like amazing. So it's strange to think of using another tweezer because I've just used those for years and years. But they do have these tweezers. I think, let's see what they're called. Precisely Groomed Ceramic Tip Slant Tweezer, and it says they are $9.99. Innovative tip is made from ceramic. So again, it's a little bit strange for me to go against my Tweezer Man ones. I feel like it's a sin or something. 3 new brow products, and I actually own, which one do I own? I think I bought this one. Yeah, the Color Stay Brow Creator. $12.99, the Color Stay Brow Creator. It says it's a micro pencil, fill, define, sculpt, shape, and diffuse. It has the little brush on the other side. So this is that one, kind of like the Anastasia Brow Pencil, Benefit Precisely My Brow, that type of thing. Then this one is a bit different, and I am like kind of confused by this. So it's called Revlon Color Stay Brow Lights Pencil. Softly add depth and dimension to enhance natural brows. It's 1 part matte eyebrow color, 1 part glistening sheen. And then one side has a kabuki brush for blending, which I don't know how I feel about this. And then you have this very, very thick pencil on this side. So like, I don't even know. Can you guys see how thick that is? Like, I don't know how I would even use this on my eyebrows because it's so chunky. And then I don't really want to have shimmery brows. So this one has me very confused. And then this side with the little paddle, I don't think that's something I would use in my brows. So I don't know if I want to even try this one. So this one is more of an angled tip. Color Stay Brow Pencil. I think this one's $9.99. Let's see. This one is $9.99. So it has an angled tip to define and fill brows with soft blendable color that lasts 24 hours. So you have the one that's more micro, which is the brow crater. I've used this and I really like it. And then you have this guy, which is the thicker one. What color do I have? I had dark brown, and they sent me dark brown. Okay, so I won't open this one just for the sake of like not wanting to waste it because I already have one open. Try the brow crater because I haven't used this one yet, and I have already used the just regular Color Stay one. I always like to do my brows when the rest of my face is baking. So far, it's really easy to work with because the tip is nice and fine. Brow hair. Whenever I do my brows, I always have some brow hairs that come out just because I have a lot of brow hair, so one always comes loose. One or two. And if I mess up my brows, it doesn't really matter. I kind of just smudge it back in. It kind of all works out in the end. And if you want to go in with the other side, sometimes I like hesitate to do this. I do it very slightly because when I do this, my brows get really flaky. And then I have to brush out the flakes. So, brow dandruff, you guys. This is my life. But it's good if you just want to make it look a little more natural. Yeah, so what do you guys think about that shimmery brow? I don't know, the concept of that has me a little bit confused because I would just not want to have shimmery brows. Oops, see, I just messed it up. And then just smudge it back in, you're fine. Yeah, this brow pencil is super, super easy to work with. This would be good if you have thinner brows, thicker brows, because it's pretty like user friendly. I was laughing because I did a brow tutorial the other day on Instagram and someone told me that I needed to like have my brows cleaned up, and I was just laughing to myself because yeah, I do have I do have some hairs up here that I really just kind of leave. And you know, I could be a little bit better about tweezing them. Like there are some loose ones there, but honestly, like I had thin brows for so long and I think I'm just traumatized from that. So I just kind of let my brows go a little bit freer. Like I definitely keep them neat and groom them, but I'm not like super, super precise. Like I need to have this exact like clean area over here. Like I don't know, I kind of like having that thicker brow and taking advantage of that, because I was thinking to myself, like, do you know how many people go for like microblading and pay like $1,000 to get hairs tattooed on and sit there and get a blade slit through their face? So people are paying to create brow hairs when, you know, I just have them here, so I'm like, why not keep them? Like, I don't need microblading. You know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. So yeah, are they a little messy? But I don't know. I like my brows. I don't mind them. I'm gonna, you know, hold on to them for as long as I can because I really like having thicker eyebrows. And I think it complements my face. I have bigger features on my face, so I think like bolder brows, not crazy bold. Like I definitely try and stay more natural with them, but I feel like I can have a bolder brow and it suits my face is what I'm trying to say. Fun if there was like a brow setter from Revlon. I don't know if they have one, but I've been liking setting my brows lately just because they're a little bit more rose. And with my Benefit 24-hour brow setter, sorry Revlon, I'm using another brow brand, but I just really want to set my eyebrows. Because sometimes when I put my hair down, like if I take this clip out, it pushes my brows around and then they look all crazy. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and brush away my baking powder so we can move on to the next products. I'm gonna quickly do my bottom lashes because I always like to do this after I bake. Now let's move on to the Skin Lights highlighter and bronzer. So we have the Skin Lights Prismatic Bronzer. This is in 110 Sunlit Glow, and they probably have like 3 or 4 shades of this. I have to check the website, and this is probably going to be a little bit on the light side. I might go ahead and pick up a darker one as well, but since I have this one, I will try it. This could probably be a highlight for some skin tones, TBQH. So this is so pretty. It reminds me of like the Laura Mercier, I'm forgetting the name of it, but it has this really cool pattern in it. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a little bit on the lighter side for sure. And then this is the Revlon Skin Lights Prismatic Highlighter. Who remembers the old like Skin Lights Revlon products? I forget what year they came out, but I used to really like that line. So this is 202 Twilight Gleam, another like really pretty kind of pattern in there. Do you guys see that? And this is more like a gold metallic kind of shade. Just gonna work with it. This is also new. It's the Revlon Kabuki brush. This is high performance TRX3 synthetic fibers. It says it has an antibacterial coating to help keep brushes clean, and it is vegan. I was like so excited about this bronzer. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit too light, but has a really pretty glow to it. If you like a more glowy bronzer, like I feel like I'm kind of just putting a gold on my cheeks, but I feel like one shade down, one shade darker should be good. I think it's definitely true to the name, like Skin Lights. It's definitely gonna give your skin more of a glow. I feel like this actually works really nicely with that Candid Glow foundation. Sorry again, you guys, if the lighting is so bright right now. Like you were just in the sun, which is nice. Gives a nice healthy glow. This brush too, it's pretty dense and it's good for kind of carving out the cheekbones and for bronzer. I'm gonna go into the Skin Lights Prismatic Highlighter. This looks like super metallic and wet. I'm curious how this would be actually with a wet brush. That's super pretty. If you can't do highlighter right, then honestly, like I feel like it's so hard to mess up highlighter. It's really gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Did I tell you guys the name of this? Twilight Gleam. Yes, I did. 202. And I'm going to just go a little above my eyebrow. So pretty. Look at that. I really do feel like bronzed and super glowy right now. You can honestly use this probably also as a blush. This, actually, I might do that. I'm just going to go in with my Japanesque brush and dip it in and just use this as a blush. I like using bronzers as blushes. Very, very glowy today. Lastly, we have lips. So I have this bag here from Revlon. They sent over their matte lipsticks. I'm sorry if you guys can hear my computer over here is making a noise. It's driving me crazy. I don't know how to turn it off. So they sent over a ton of their new matte lip shades, and I was so excited about this. So we have a lot of colors here, and the packaging is so sleek and chic. Like, it's a beautiful matte bottle. I really, really have always loved Revlon lipsticks. I've been using them for years. I remember when they came out with Nude Attitude. Who remembers that? And I was freaking out because it was like a nude you could get at the drugstore. I think they have more shades than what they had sent to me, but they sent me a decent amount. So we have Hot Chocolate, which is like a brown hot chocolate. Heartbreaker, which I love bright pink shades. I already swatched this, so Heartbreaker. I think bright pink shades are so flattering. This is Fire and Ice. I think that's a famous Revlon shade. And how stinking pretty is that? So excited. That's gonna be like my fun spring shade. Matte. These are all matte. On Fire. This one is also super gorgeous. Look how pretty that is. On Fire. I'm trying to show you guys all the shades so you know what kind of options there are. This is Black Cherry. Quintessential Black Cherry shade. Definitely not something that is like my kind of shade, but we have, oh, this one's funky. This is Moonlight. It's like a gray. Oh my gosh, it just fell out. Ooh, it's literally lying on my tile floor right now. Put that one over here. Casualties. This one is the one I was so excited about this one, of course, because it's a nude. This is Untold Stories. I think I'm gonna use that one today. You guys already know. Then two more. This one also Candy Addict. Super pretty, right up my alley. Maybe I'll mix them. Nude Pink, that's my jam. You guys know my favorites. And then this is Insane, which is, it looks a little different than the, obviously it can't be exact, but I don't even know what you would call this, like a burgundy wine. First, I'm gonna line my lips. This is MAC's Boldly Bare. I love this lip pencil though from MAC. First, I will put on Untold Stories so we could see what it looks like, and then I'll layer Candy Addict over. So, come a little, ooh, so bright. Okay. Ooh, it's nice and smooth. I did put on a chapstick before this, a lip balm. Okay, that's like literally the perfect nude shade. It's so nice. I never put lipsticks right on top of my, I always put a lip balm underneath first because I have drier lips. And this is a matte, so I do have my concerns, but I'm gonna see how it lasts throughout the day. That is so beautiful. I love this nude. Love it. And then let's layer Candy Addict over so we can see what it looks like. And then I have a Revlon lipstick to go on top of it. Ooh, oh my gosh. That's like the perfect combo, you guys. I love that. Oh my gosh. I like layering lipsticks. How pretty is that? I stinking love that. Okay, these are winners. Definitely winners. Love these two. This is another product that Revlon had sent over to me. This is Super Lustrous, the gloss. The shade is Lean In. It's like a pink with some micro shimmers in there. It's really pretty. So I'm just going to add this right on top of more Revlon products. So pretty. These glosses are really nice. They're really smooth. Give a nice shine. It's like, this might be my new go-to combo. These lipsticks layered, and then this on top. Lean In. That's like the perfect pink nude with a little bit of gloss on top if you like more of a glossier look. I'm just gonna go in with some setting spray. This is Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water in So Chill Coconut. Okay, so I closed my blinds so you guys could see better because I feel like it was just a little bit too much. So this is what we're working with. Let me take my hair out. This is the completed look. Face. Highlight. How's that bronzer looking? Actually doesn't look too bad. Just looks. Okay, I am really happy with the way that my makeup came out today. Alright guys, so I think that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed my Revlon full face try on. This was honestly so much fun, and I am so grateful that Revlon sent these over to me so I could test them out. I was really happy with all the products that I used today. The only one that was a little weird was that brow pencil that had the shimmer in it. That just to me is like probably gonna be a no-go. That seems to be the only product that was like everything else was really nice. I am very impressed with the quality of the products, and it's like almost like high-end products at the drugstore. Like these remind me so much of something you would find in Sephora from like Hourglass or Laura Mercier, which is really stinking cool. So I hope you guys liked this. I hope you liked the final result. If you want to see this eye look, go to my Instagram. Let me know if you have used any of these products and you enjoy them, or is there something here that I tried that you're going to test out yourself. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys. This is definitely going to be like my new go-to look. I really like it, and I hope you guys didn't mind the backdrop as well. So thank you guys for watching. Love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.